stupid. That's okay. Here we go. And, of course, I'm signed into the wrong Facebook account. It's great. It's awesome. Everything's great. It's working perfectly. It's not changing scenes. Awesome. Hello, we're here. Haha. Hello, everybody, and welcome to iReadit, bringing you your daily dose of the internet for Thursday, July 5th, 2018. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm Alex Blaine later.
I like that one. I like that one. Please remember, everybody, you can help support the show by going to patreon.com/dailyinternet, picking up our merchandise in the link below, or sending us questions. Holy shit, I'm already sweating. If it's questions. Ask us any.
Me too, already sweating.
That is. Oh, God. I'm okay. Anyway, our ask.
All right, it's all right. All you got to do is easily to just cool yourself down is just start hyperventilating.
Perfect. I'm sure that'll work without. There should be no problems there. Mm-hmm. Our Ask Us Anything that is taking place on episode 500, which, unless something goes wrong, that'll be taking place on Wednesday, July 18th. So please send us July 18th. That sounds wrong. I think it's the 13th. Nope, 18th is right. I think Octopath Traveler comes out on July 13th, which is why that date stuck with me. Anyway, submit those questions to us anywhere you can. You can find the show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, all of which are at iReaditcast. We are also able to be reached on Reddit, which is at iReaditcast, email, which is iReadit@mjolnir.media, all over the place. I'm at Schwahn Michael on social media. Nathan's at Bimmenstein. And so, Mr. Shit, what was your full name again?
Alex Blaine later.
Mr. Later, how are you?
I had a very rough yesterday, and that's my thing of the day, so I'll explain that later.
I had a pretty good yesterday, but I'll just save that for later. One thing,
however, I do have this giant-ass bag of Sour Patch Kids, and it's the red, white, and blue America version, and that is by far the best version of Sour Patch Kids I have ever laid eyes upon, because at least a third of the bag is blue Sour Patch Kids.
And they're the sour good ones?
Yeah.
Like, really,
blue raspberry is like the best sour flavor of all time.
It's true.
Oh my god, I just pulled out 3 of them.
Oh my god. Like, as long as it's not the yellow ones. The yellow ones are actually kind of lame when it comes to Sour Patch Kids. Like, they're good.
The white ones are the yellow ones, so.
Oh, okay. I was like, like lemon heads are good, but they really focus on the lemon sour. There you go. But I feel like the yellow Sour Patch Kids are just a little weak.
They are, but the blue really amps it up, you know.
So we had this one real quick thing. So if you don't know, we post a lot of the upcoming topics today on Instagram before the show launches, and we had someone comment yesterday, and I have no reason to give their name whatsoever, but there are so many bot comments, not even just bot accounts. There are bot comments on Instagram all over the place. And this one is, your page is on fleek. Join our silly movement of making fun of life. Follow us back at their handle. They didn't even follow us.
Yo, we're not going to follow them back if they didn't even follow us.
Like, I will follow a bot. Yeah, I will follow a bot account back if it follows us. But if you're going to follow us, then just not even. And if you're not going to follow us, be like, yo, follow me back, son. No.
Yeah. There's no point.
Like, if you unfollow me, I will unfollow you back. Like that. Like, I don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah, it's kind of rude.
Yeah, like, trust me, I understand wanting to take advantage of the Who the fuck is here? Don't know. I can't get the door right now. Hang on 1 second. Baby, can you get the door? Thank you. I don't know who's here. I have no idea. I'm not expecting anything. In any case,
should always be expecting something, Michael.
Right? I know. Of course.
Why don't you go get the door instead? Please. I insist.
I could leave you alone if you want.
I need you to open.
In any case, so what was I saying? What was I doing? Oh, yeah. There are so many platforms that will allow you to, like, keep track of your followers. and it'll even notify you when someone unfollows you. And I understand wanting to take advantage of the Instagram algorithm because Instagram follows the same algorithm that like Facebook does of certain amounts of activity and following the certain number of accounts with comments and stuff like that. It will result in a higher amount of visibility for your account. So I completely understand. But if you're just going to follow me and then 24 hours later unfollow me, I am going to unfollow you because fuck you.
Yeah, it's just rude.
Like, I will follow you until I die if you are following our account. Because I will support you and you supporting me, and we can have that little trade back and forth. If you are just following me and then going to unfollow within 24 hours or even in a week because you just wanted the activity mark, I don't care. I'm going to unfollow you back and tell you to get fucked.
Yeah, like, I don't understand the point. I guess, like, do you have a maximum number of people you can follow?
No.
There's no point.
There isn't at all whatsoever. But anyway, shall we actually talk about news?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, because it's so fucking hot.
5.
The Walking Dead, Jeffrey Dean Morgan asks fans to stop showing up at his house unannounced.
This is submitted by Bunyip Pouch to our television. You know what he was on before The Walking Dead?
Supernatural.
Yep.
Is there anything else that he's on that's relevant?
Earthquake.
I see that. Yeah. Shaking everything.
Neat.
It's not Adam's fault. Adam literally just walked in the door and an earthquake started. So
wow. Wow. No, it must have been that bus that flipped over when you threw him under it.
Yeah, fucking right. So there's not really a whole lot to say besides Jeffrey Dean Morgan from Supernatural and The Walking Dead is fucking tired of people literally just like showing up at his house unannounced, knocking on his door, be like, "Oh my God, it's Jeffrey Dean Morgan!" Ah! By the way, everybody, just as a little note to you, don't do that.
Yeah, instead announce yourself first. First, you gotta tweet out to him, be like, "Yo, I'm coming over." And then you gotta head over.
I mean, that's at least a little more polite, but realistically, that's why these people go to conventions. They go to cons. They have meet and greets. They have signing events. That's when you go meet them. You don't creep on them at their house. Could you imagine, like, let's say
Yes, I can.
You bag groceries for a living, and somebody comes through, and it's somebody that, is a regular at your store, and so you see them every Thursday, and you're like, "Oh, hey, it's good to see you again, blah, blah, blah." And then they just randomly show up at your house.
Yo, it's even scarier when you work at the fucking courthouse.
Yeah, you would fucking call the police immediately.
Yo, I would just head over to DV.
Like, just immediately be like, this person needs to get the fuck away from me because they're psycho. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, it's not okay. That's why stalking orders exist.
Yeah. You have a thought?
Yeah, I was like, what if nobody did that? Then we wouldn't have stalking orders.
Nope.
You just get a bunch of liars.
Yeah, exactly. Did you lie about your stalking order, Nathan?
I don't have a stalking order.
4.
BBC News. Pair poisoned by nerve agent.
This was submitted by Conciliarius to our World News.
So another...
That's a fucking D&D name.
Conciliarius?
Conciliarius.
It is.
The Wizened.
So a couple believed to be Charlie Rowley and Dawn Sturgis, they fell ill at a house in Amnesbury on Saturday, and they are currently in critical condition. It has been confirmed that they were exposed to Novichok, which is the same nerve agent that was poisoned, that was used in that ex-Russian spy, Sergei Skripal. And the difference is that with Sergei, there was a little bit of reason behind it in terms of why Russia would target him. He was an ex-Russian spy. He was a double agent. He leaked a bunch of stuff. He escaped into the UK. And, I mean, he survived through that, but still, there was some sort of pattern explanation. There is none for these two people.
I want to say that they found out why later on. I'm going through BBC. I want to say it's because they actually handled some of the materials.
Oh, maybe.
Because it's in the same area.
This article I read said that there was nothing, but that doesn't mean that it hasn't changed since then.
Yeah, I want to say before I left work. God damn it, this page is awful. And by this page, I mean my browser.
Screw your browser. Oh my god.
But yeah, I'm fairly certain it was poison pear handled contaminated item.
Oh, sure. Do you mean a contaminated item from an investigation or just... or just a random item? Because I'm talking in regards to motive.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
why
right.
why they would have been near it, why someone would have tried to plant it, why someone would try to infect them with a nerve agent.
Yeah, I don't know. The only possible connection is that they were both in like Salisbury,
which is, I don't know if that's a good enough explanation, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. But like, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Russia does the Russia thing. It's just like, it wasn't us. What? You must have bad actor inside
It makes me
borders.
wonder if there's ever going to be another world war.
You just have bad actors inside
Because they're
borders.
legit just fucking killing their civilians.
We don't even make nerve agent anymore. It must be your scientists. You poisoning own people, trying to blame us, make Russia look bad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not how it actually is, Mr. Russia.
No different than America, trying to make it look like we try to influence election. No, we do nothing.
Their deflection game is real on point.
I mean, it's not even a deflection game. It's literally just, wasn't us. That's not a deflection game. Deflection is like, well, no, it could have been these people. It's just like, no, there's no way.
No, Michael, that is deflection.
It's not deflection if you just deny it.
That is deflection.
I feel like that's denial, not deflection.
I'll show you denial, because it is deflection.
Damn, now I'm denying myself.
This is some meta shit.
Yeah, right? Getting on way too many levels here. Which picture of the dude's mind expanding are we on?
Fourth or fifth panel.
Damn.
3,
Bank returns stolen funds of Richard Overton, the world's oldest living World War II veteran.
This was submitted by Serial 007 to our uplifting news.
So it's a
Please,
quick...
call him Overton.
So Richard Overton, he is 112 years old, and recently...
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, right? And recently had basically all of the money in his account compromised and disappeared.
I'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah, his cousin was the one that noticed it, and he notified the bank and notified the authorities, and it looks like there was some sort of bad actor that was operating through a bond company, and they're still working on investigating that, but Bank of America has returned the funds and restored his bank account, put new securities in place, and are now working with authorities to try and figure out what the fuck happened.
Who the fuck, like, decides to rob the oldest World War II veteran? The fucking balls you must have had.
You know, I don't think it's that he was a World War II veteran. I think it's that he was 112 years old and is a common target for schemes and scams.
Yeah, I guess old people are the very common target.
I mean, he might have unknowingly did this to himself.
It's easy to fool them.
You're easy to fool.
You're not wrong.
2,
Trump angry baby blimp gets green light to fly over London during president's visit.
This is submitted by Ionized to Our World News.
So a 20-foot tall or 6-meter tall, however you want to refer to it at, is this giant inflatable baby version of Trump holding a cell phone that's crying and screaming is going to be flying over the Parliament Square Garden from 9:30 to 11:30 on the day that Trump visits.
Does that baby have any clothes on?
It's got a diaper on.
Damn. It's like the size of 6 men. Well, okay, not 6 men, like 3 men.
Like 3 men, yeah.
That's impressive.
Yep, it was approved by the mayor. Not that he had any... He didn't express any bias or anything in why he approved it, just it was a matter of free speech and that they weren't breaking any laws or anything like that. They got their approval to have it grounded at the Parliament Square Garden, so everything was on the up and up, and it's just a peaceful protest.
Yo, Sadiq Khan is probably loving this shit.
Probably, yeah.
I bet he was like, giant Trump, baby, fuck yeah. Signs off on that shit.
Like, here's the thing, especially because so much of our information comes from Reddit, we hear a lot from people that aren't in America, and we would like to think that Donald Trump is just kind of damaging the world's opinion of America. It's actually extremely negative, and all of it's aimed at him. Like, most of the world fucking hates him. Like, there's, like, a solid, like, 40% of America that thinks he's the fucking coming of Christ, and everyone else is like, he's the fucking worst person on the planet.
And the countries that like him are either doing it because they like that other people are hating him, or because they want to get on his good side.
It's all a publicity game. I really feel like he's just trying to set himself up to be as good as he can after he gets out of office. Like I feel like the initial run was a popularity stunt and a publicity stunt.
He gets to keep a fucking a forever fucking salary just for being president.
Well, not that the salary is relevant to him. He is donating his salary because
currently,
yeah, but $125,000 a year is literal change to him.
That's fair. That's not even as big as a small loan.
No, small loan of $1 million, right?
Is it $500,000?
Oh, is it $500,000? Whatever.
I think it's half.
Too damn much. Months after the death of Sudan, the world's last northern white rhino, last male northern white rhino, scientists said Wednesday they have grown embryos containing DNA of his kind, hoping to save the subspecies from extinction.
This was submitted by Dormus Jessup to Our World News. That's fucking exciting.
Well, it's even more exciting. So they are not completely extinct yet. There are two northern white rhinos that still exist. They are both females and they are infertile. So.
Wow.
yeah, right?
Get fucked.
But they have the semen saved and frozen of 4 northern white rhinos, 4 males. Mm-hmm. Now, the problem is that they believe that they can use eggs from a southern rhino to turn it into a northern white rhino's embryo and then mix that with the semen to create, a fertilized egg and then put that egg into one of the 2 females so that they could be a surrogate parent to actually have more of them being born.
But it wouldn't be a full white rhino or a northern rhino.
It would be because they're going to use stem cell research to develop the embryo based off of the northern white rhino's DNA mixed with the southern rhino's DNA to create a actual northern white rhino's DNA.
Like a northern dominant rhino?
Yes. And then, but the problem is that even if they do it that way initially, they will run into an issue of they only have the sperm from 4 males, which doesn't give a lot of biodiversity. Like the gene pool is quite small.
Yeah,
so
it's shallow.
Yeah, so what they're going to do is they're going to, again, using stem cells, they have about a dozen to 2 dozen sets of DNA from 4 male northern white rhinos that are completely unrelated to one another, and they're going to use stem cells to turn the DNA they have to grow sperm.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Science, bitch.
Everything done in a lab.
And they're hoping that the 2 females that are still alive will live long enough to give birth to a decent small little herd, because northern white rhinos act differently in terms of how they socialize with one another and their habits compared to all of the other rhinos in existence. So they really want to try and get this herd started as soon as possible so that the 2 naturally born northern white rhinos that still exist can teach the northern white rhino way, essentially, to the rest of the herd.
Are you saying that they will know the way?
Yes, they will know the way. I don't know if they're in Uganda, though. I don't think so.
That meme is horribly offensive, but oddly, accepted.
Yeah, no kidding. Although the meme that's real hot right now is slaps fucking roof of X. You can fit so much X in this bitch.
Yeah.
Car salesman fucking slaps roof of car. You can fit so much goddamn spaghetti in this.
That was the first one. My favorite one, though, is car salesman slaps bear, run.
Yeah, that one's pretty fucking great. In any case, so Nathan. What is that thing that you cared about that's so important that made yesterday dreadful that's also the reason you want to get through the show today?
I'm $2,500 more in debt.
Cat?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I had to take my cat to the vet because I found him in a pool of blood and urine.
Oh, no.
So I took him in, and he has the cat equivalent of kidney stones.
God damn it. You did this.
I didn't do nothing.
You did this.
I told him he needed to stop drinking those goddamn energy drinks.
Yeah, I blame you.
Listen to me.
It's all your fault.
Got him wired all the time, running up and down the fucking house. So, the people at this place are fucking awful, right?
Why do you take him there then?
Well, I had to take him to an emergency vet because it was midnight when I found him.
Got it. Okay.
So he got in it was midnight when I brought him in, and I left at 3. And they got to see him at 2.
Okay.
So there was a bunch of dogs in front of me, and the fucking lady in the front was all over those goddamn dogs, but she wouldn't even look at my cat. My cat is goddamn adorable. So
I
she
agree.
ignored my cat the entire time. I fell asleep basically in his box with him because I was fucking tired as shit.
Yeah.
So I was up since 5 and I didn't have any coffee. Remember that?
God damn.
So that's not even the worst part, right?
So this was
So-
actually on the night of the 3rd, not last night?
Yeah, it was like 3rd to 4th.
Okay.
So they were like, all right, so here's a $2,500 plan that'll almost guarantee him to survive. Here's a $800 plan where if that fucks up, you're going to have to go with the $2,500 plan anyways. And here's a $300 plan where we just give him some pain meds and send him home, and he'll probably die. And I was like, you don't even have a prognosis. Why the fuck are you telling me my cat's probably going to die? Then, as we're leaving, after we secured the $2,500 because they needed it up front, after we secured it,
How did... Never mind. You don't need to explain how you did that.
don't ask me questions.
I
that you don't
won't.
have answers to.
At least not live.
So we get it. We're filling out paperwork to leave, and they're like, "All right, so we're gonna call with updates. Who should we call? You or Draven? Because Draven's the co-owner." And I was like, "You should probably call Draven more." So here's his number and everything. So they call him twice. Once at like 6 a.m, the very like same day and everything, and the next at like 12, saying, "Hey, your cat's still alive, and there's probably something wrong with his kidney." But we already knew that ahead of time.
Right.
So it was really useless. Anyways, so the best part's coming up, trust me. So they keep calling him, telling him the exact same thing, and they tell him that if he wants to come in with us, that they need to call ahead of time to make sure that it's cool and everything. So he calls before the show starts, and as I'm heading up, he like falls to the ground and he's like, oh my god, right? So he calls them and he's like, hey, my name's Draven, which at one point they tried to refuse to give him information, even though his name was on the thing, because they were like, yeah, you should tell Nathan to call us. And he was like, no, my name's Draven, I'm right there. And they're like, oh, okay, whatever. So anyways, so he calls them, tells them that his name's Draven, and that he's going to come in to visit Alphonse. And they're like, I'm sorry, it's kind of fuzzy. Did you say you're going to come in and euthanize Alphonse?
Oh, no.
And we were like, no. And they're like, oh, okay, sorry. It's kind of fuzzy. And we're like, no, visit.
Those are not the same. Those are nowhere close to the same.
I couldn't tell you. But we're going to go and visit my cat.
Okay. Then let's go ahead and, I'm going to do mine real quick. I had a good day yesterday. I was in the 4th of July parade in Wasilla with the Boomtown Derby Dames. You guys should all go check out roller derby. I'm sure you have a local
I
team.
figured you were going to be in the Pride section.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Otherwise, the other thing I want to talk about today is work real quick. I had fucking god-awful nothing to do today, and it was painful as shit. I have a mountain of stuff that needs to be done, but I had to get approval from my supervisor on if I could do it the way that I wanted to do it because there wasn't a specific way to do it. So I sent him like an example of how I did it and how I wanted to do it. And he was like, cool, I just need to review this, approve it, and then you can, start working through the rest of it. Well, that was on like Monday, and he didn't have it approved on Tuesday, but luckily I had some follow-up work that I needed to do on Tuesday. Then Wednesday we were off, and then today, Thursday, I was like, cool, if I get that approval early in the morning, I can just fill my day with that. Motherfucker called in sick today.
Sick my ass.
And so I was just scraping to find like
any sickness he has, it's probably hungover.
He's 70 years old and just got done fighting cancer and like severely injured his back. So I imagine that the common cold is pretty debilitating for him.
No. My comment still stands.
Sure. In any case, so I was trying to dig for every last little task I could find, most of which ended up being like, here's this shitty 10 to 15 minute task to organize this real quick. And then about 2 o'clock hit, and I was completely I had nothing.
Man, sounds like you were thirsty.
Yeah, exactly. I was thirsty for work, which is sad.
I got work for you.
Yeah?
You just got to stand around on a corner for a while. Sometimes some people named John will pick you up.
Is it always John?
Almost.
Almost always?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right, we'll go and get out of here. Everybody, please remember, we will not be back until Monday. If you want to change that, support us on Patreon, patreon.com/dailyinternet. Pick up some of our shirts from the merchandise link in the link below. We have our logo, we have the Sucks to Suck shirt, and we have the I Didn't Vote For You shirt, and we'll be getting more probably after episode 500. Which, another real quick note, early note for episode 500, that'll be probably, we'll probably be taking about a 2.5 week break after that 500 milestone, mostly because I will be flying to Vegas for vacation and then from Vegas to Texas for extra vacation, so we'll be back in early August after that July 18th episode 500, where we're going to be doing that Ask Us Anything. Get your questions to us for that Ask Us Anything. Send it to us on any platform that you can contact us on. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and Reddit. All of those are at iRedditCast. Email is iReddit@mjolnir.media. You can find me on social media at Schwahn Michael and Nathan at Bimmenstein. So please send those questions in to us. If you are looking for other ways to support the show, leave us a 5-star review on our audio-only platforms, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and anywhere else you can find a podcast. That helps other people find the show, and we would appreciate it immensely. And that's it, everybody. That is your 493rd dose of the internet. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm Alex Blaine later.
And please remember, everybody. Whoop. Fuck.
Fuck no.
God damn it. Have a good day.
Bye.
This fucking soundboard's got sass.
All just little kids in my mouth are going, don't